We're watching a standard text cursor dissolve into mechanical gears. This marks a shift in how we interact with artificial intelligence. For the last few years, AI has largely functioned as a conversational text generator. You type a prompt, and it replies with words. That model is being replaced by systems designed to autonomously execute software tasks. This technology is known as an AI agent. An agent operates files and applications directly on your computer. It performs tasks and manages software, moving beyond the simple question and answer format of traditional chatbots. The setup process is straightforward. You don't need to open a developer terminal or configure a GitHub repository to run an agent like Codex. You download the application to your Mac or Windows machine and install it like any other consumer software, such as Spotify. By putting software execution into a standard desktop app, non-technical users can now access capabilities that previously required a full engineering and design team. If you can provide clear instructions, you can now direct the build process yourself. The first step is connecting the agent to your productivity tools. Codex uses cross-app plugins to interface with platforms like your email client, Slack, or Canva. We instruct the agent to log into Gmail, extract key points from an AI newsletter, and construct a slide deck. Every morning at 9, a scheduling trigger initiates this sequence automatically without requiring manual input. This automation finishes the deck while you are focused on other things. Offloading these repetitive administrative tasks changes your role from a manual producer to a high-level manager of automated systems. To see the full scope of this tool, we will build a functional web application. The goal is to create a platform that matches users in cities like San Francisco and Bangalore with local community events. Before starting, we set the security permissions. Auto review mode is a safe starting point for beginners, as it pauses for approval on major actions. For this build, we will use full access to allow the agent to work continuously. Once the prompt is sent, the agent acts like a product manager rather than just a code generator. It asks clarifying questions about user demographics and data sources, ensuring it understands the product logic before the build begins. In this interface workspace, the agent takes control of the design tool. It is autonomously drawing out the screens for the app, placing the hero sections, buttons, and marketplace layouts needed for a finished product. The skill is no longer the ability to manually operate design software. The value now lies in your ability to provide precise product requirements and logical constraints. Now we move to the code. We activate plan mode first. This forces the agent to map the architectural logic, including page routes and database structures, before it writes a single line of code. After we approve the plan, the agent builds the backend and tech stack. We don't need to read the code as it generates. We simply monitor the agent's progress. The build is a continuous line. To change scope mid-build, the steer function injects new directions without breaking the code. You can also modify raw code using plain English comments, like use OpenRouter. The agent updates the logic automatically. Complex programming languages are no longer a barrier to entry. Your native language now serves as the primary interface for the entire software build. As the building phase concludes, the agent moves into testing. It checks the app's functionality on both desktop and mobile layouts to ensure the user experience is consistent. During this test, the agent identifies a visual bug. A component designed for desktop width is incorrectly forcing the mobile view out of alignment. The agent reacts autonomously. It logs the error, creates a plan to fix the sizing, and deploys the correction without any human intervention. This autonomous self-correction takes about 20 seconds to complete. In a traditional development environment, catching and fixing a visual bug like this often involves a human QA team and a feedback loop that takes weeks. This diagram shows a single data stream splitting into two independent threads. This illustrates a feature called forking. It allows us to clone the agent's current project memory into a parallel workflow. We give the second thread a different task, create a sponsor pitch deck and a launch video. While the primary thread finishes the software build, the secondary thread completes the marketing materials at the exact same time. By splitting the agent's attention, a single user can manage engineering and marketing departments simultaneously, significantly increasing total output. The finished web application is fully functional. Users can load the site, browse for founder events in Bangalore, and submit their registration through a live form. The logic we directed the AI to build is working in the real world. This level of production was achieved with zero engineering background and zero financial budget. The primary requirement for this result is the ability to delegate tasks effectively to an autonomous system. Direct. Identify one manual, repeating task in your current schedule and hand it off to an automated agent. Start with something simple to learn the delegation process. These tools establish a new baseline for production speed. When a person can design, build, and market an application in minutes, the landscape of work changes. Staying competitive in this environment requires shifting your focus from performing manual steps to directing the systems that execute them.